Over 1,000 groups within the People's Democratic Party (PDP) have rallied behind Senator Samuel Anyanwu, reaffirming their support for him as the national secretary of the party. This move comes amidst the ongoing leadership crisis within the PDP. The PDP Youth Forum Network, representing progressive-minded youth groups within the party, made this known at a press briefing in Abuja, addressed the crisis. They emphasized that Senator Anyanwu remains the legitimate national secretary, and any attempt to replace him with Sunday Ude Okoye, deputy national secretary, is incompatible. In his address, National Coordinator Honorable Henry Howolabi said PDP Governor Forum and the board trustee both have overstepped their bounds by advising National Working Committee to swear Ude Okoye as the national secretary. This decision, Howolabi urged, is at variance with the party's constitution and ignores the fact that Senator Anyanwu was elected at a convention. The group also pointed out that Senator Anyanwu has appealed the judgment at the Supreme Court, and therefore the status quo should be maintained pending the determination of the substantive application.
Youth Frontier Network as an intervention on the unnecessary squabble by enemies of the party to sack the legitimate national secretary and install a puppet in the interest of the enemies of the party. This press conference is being held in Abuja. It is important to note that we are speaking for over 1,000 PDP groups in the country. Once again, I reiterate, we are speaking for over 1,000 PDP groups in the country. And by way of introduction, we welcome you here today to this auspicious press briefing by the members of the People's Democratic Party Youth Frontier Network. We are representing all progressive-minded youth groups of our great party, the PDP, and have risen on several occasions to give voice and direction on matters that affect our party and the nation. There's no doubt today that our great and illustrious umbrella party, the once formidable, dependable, responsive, leading, and largest democratic party in Africa, has become a shadow of itself, ebbing out of life gradually and on the brink, indeed, the precipice of self-destruct. Now, it is important we look at efforts to resolve the crisis so far. So let us look at the efforts to resolve the crisis so far. Now, our intention here is to confine ourselves to the issue of the national secretary of our party, as to who is the authentic occupier of the office of the party's national secretary, between Senator Samuel Anyanwu and the incumbent national secretary, Sunday Ude Okoye. Deputy National Secretary, without prejudice to other leadership crises within the party. We must state here clearly, unequivocally, that in all these crises, the party's governors forum and the board of trustees BOT are complicit, working in tandem and pari passu as formidable allies to destabilize the party and undermine its constitution, as well as constitute, or rather affect or undermine the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They have obviously, intentionally, and deliberately refused to adhere, as well as to respect the position of law and taking decisions and resolutions which lack the force of law and are therefore inimical and against the democratic principles of the rule of law